Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington, here on YouTube, where you get the exclusive longer content and the whole story. So please share, subscribe, and join the fun. Appreciate it. Let's go to the mock draft. Takes a little longer than 2 minutes to go through this one. So I call it 5.0 because I've changed my mind at least 5 times already. We'll probably be up to 10 before they finally draft later this month. What is Washington going to get out of it with its 19th overall pick? I kind of surprised myself when I went down the numbers because there's been some movement on the board about things. All right, let's go down it. I got to glance down. 1, Trevor Lawrence, done. Number 2, Zach Wilson, done, going to Jets. 49ers, Trey Lance. They're not taking Mac Jones. Don't listen to this nonsense. You're not paying a king's ransom for a guy that some people thought was a second rounder. So Mac Jones had a good pro day. He probably moved into the first round, but you didn't spend all this for him. You know, you can't sell this to the fans. So you're going to have to go with Trey Lance there. Number 4, Atlanta's kind of a wild card because Justin Fields could go at 4. Atlanta's not looking to take him. So they're going to maybe trade the pick to somebody that really wants him. And on my other Twitter video I did, I talked about Washington has a chance to maybe trade up if you want Kyle Pitts. I think they trade that pick for either Kyle Pitts or Justin Fields, but they get more from a team who wants a quarterback than a tight end. So I figure it's going to go quarterback there. Number 5, Cincinnati, they really want to take left tackle Penei Jewell. That seems to be a done deal too. 6, Miami goes Jalen Waddle. That seems, then 7, Detroit is going Jamar Chase. I think those are done. 8, 9, uncertain. Carolina and Denver. I could see them doing different things, even trading down, and maybe Washington trades up if Pitts is still on the board. That's a possibility. All right, here we go. 10 Dallas, 11 New York Giants, 12 Philadelphia. Those are your division partners, so you can't trade with them anyway on there. Dallas, I don't know. 12 at Philly, I could see them definitely taking Pitts if that's where they go with it. 13, boy, this one, Christian Darrisaw, I think, goes to the Chargers. Washington might want to take him. He's probably the 3rd best offensive tackle in the draft, and he's probably the 3rd one taken on there. You know, I think Carolina could go offensive line at 8. So you're already 3 offensive linemen down in this draft. All right, we got a 14. Minnesota's going to go defensive line. 15, New England's probably could take Mac Jones there. They need a quarterback. And, you know, while they got away with Brady being a later round pick for 20 years, you can't ask for that all the time. I could see it on there. 16, Arizona's going offensive line. That's your 4th one. 17, Vegas is going linebacker, Micah Parsons. 18, Miami's going defensive line. So now 19 is Washington. It has seen a handful of offensive tackles already go. They could go Alex Leatherwood. They could go Oklahoma State's Tevin Jenkins. But you're taking the fifth best offensive lineman, offensive tackle in the draft. Do you really want to go there? I don't think so. You know, if so many of the good ones are really already gone, I don't think Washington goes offensive line, left tackle. They'll try and piecemeal it another year. You know, they still have Sadiq Charles that they raved about last year. You know, didn't really get to play much, so we'll see. It'd be nice to have it, but, you know, they're probably, Washington's getting its quarterback probably next year for the long term, and maybe you're looking at grabbing a tackle at that point too. I'm not ruling it out, but I think it's unlikely now. And that means I think they're going linebacker. There are a bunch of linebackers and receivers are going to go in the 20s. So Washington may decide either to trade down. I don't think that happens. I think they take a linebacker. I mean, let's talk about it. Ron Rivera, the coach, is what? An old linebacker. Old linebackers love new linebackers on there if they can find a guy that, you know, knock the snot out of somebody. And there are a few guys on the board. I'm not going to name one right now because it'll just change again. But I think right now things are leaning toward linebacker. So maybe receiver, but we'll see what's left on the board. But I don't think so. I think they go one more defensive player, try and really create a great defense here. Rivera knows what a great defense looks like. He played on one. So I'm surprised. I'm going to say linebacker at this point. I'll say a name later on all of this. We only have another, 3 weeks till the draft, so I'll do at least 3 more of these, and you'll keep watching 3 more of these. That's just how it goes. All right, so that's how I see the draft lining up so far. Quarterback heavy, I think it's always a risk. Quarterbacks have been proven, when you take quarterbacks top 2 picks, One of them works and one of them doesn't. And you're not always sure which one it is. Sometimes it's the number 2 guy on there. Remember, let's just say, when Washington took RG3 at number 2, it didn't work out. Injuries, those kind of things happen. That part you can't fault people over. So offensive tackles, quarterbacks seem to really want to dominate this draft. And the defense comes in after that. All right. I'm Rick Snider for Rick Snider's Washington. Thanks for watching. Please go over to the social media side, Twitter. You can see the daily reports and all of this. And I'll be back soon. Thanks for coming.